There it goes. All right. We are back again. More asset creation today. Um, yeah, we're just gonna get into it. Kind of got some experience making the rocks in the ground and stuff. I'm hoping that with that, I'll be able to kind of make this stuff a little bit better. Oh man, something about stuff like this though, is like just like I do not feel as though I can capture this properly. Uh, right. I mean, okay, so actually let's kind of give this a shot. So let's do this tree. Right. So let's go ahead and resize the image itself. Not layer, canvas size. We're gonna go 1920 by 1080. Get this centered, resize this. Okay, so now we have some space to play with. We're going to take this layer and make it the image size. So now we have lots of space to play with. Now, this stuff right here, I feel like this I can definitely do some stuff with. Let's go ahead and erase on some of this stuff. But you also see that I'm dealing with a lot more pixels now. Okay. Let's get this erased. But the good thing is, okay. Let's go ahead and do a selection on this stuff right here. Oh, hang on. Do a selection on this stuff, exit, bring it back, and then we're gonna rotate it. So I guess we can scale it out a little bit and then rotate it some, like that. Press OK. Okay. Something about my scale. I need to bring scale back. Interpolation? None. I want like 0 interpolation on this stuff. Sorry, hang on. I gotta turn my phone down. I got a message. Turn it down. Okay. Scale this up. I'll scale it up. And I'll rotate it a little bit. And then I'll move it here. And bring that like that. So it still fucked it up. Okay. Let's grab it again. Select. X, paste, scale, interpolation, none, clipping, scale. Oh, that seemed to be fine. Okay, scale. And then I want to rotate it. The rotation is the thing that fucked it up. Interpolation, none. Stop it. There we go. Okay. So now I merge this down with M. And then I can erase over on this side. Like that. Okay. Now I just need to draw in some stuff here. Okay. Now let's get my fill tool. Okay, that is technically a change. I don't like the way this looks, so I'm gonna fill this in some. Okay. Now I'm gonna do the same thing with this. Let's just get a huge chunk of this stuff here. And then we will scale it. Scale it. that. I mean, what else could you want? That's good, dude. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and delete this stuff out of here. And I'm gonna get my selection none. I'm gonna get my pencil. See, this stuff is a little messed up, so I'm gonna just like draw it in. I mean, from afar, it's kind of hard to tell and or care about some of this stuff. Just scale this down. Press OK. And then we can take some of this stuff. Oops, sorry. Selection right here. Copy it, paste it. Bring it in here. Paste it again, bring it over here. Paste it again. Bring it over here. Thank you. Okay. Nope. So this right here actually needs to be rotated. Okay. Let's just let's M these down, paste that, paste that. Let's go ahead and erase on here. Okay. 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 The details up here don't matter as much. Okay. I know it's not perfect. I don't think anybody's gonna notice or care. Okay, let's go ahead and draw a little bit more, but just with a little bit of a finer brush. I think that'll be good. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and take this section here and just scale it up a little bit. Let's take this away. Scale it like this. Scale. It's okay. Okay. Select none. Alright, so it merges down. I'm gonna erase some of this. Let's do a selection off of this and just delete this. Delete this. And then we'll do a copy of this. We'll scale it up. Scale that. Merge it down. And then we're going to do the same thing off of this. Copy this, paste it. Okay. Alright. Comparative to how it looked before, I think this might be enough. I'm gonna rotate this. Press OK, and then fill it in. Then press M. Oh wait. I guess that's fine. This right here, I think I need to modify some. Okay, there we go. I think that'll do it. I got logged out. Let's turn this off. Press him down. Let's look at the next one. I will not be getting these trees yet. So we're gonna go ahead and delete these out. Not yet. A pine tree, 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 and a pine tree. Okay, so I do want pine trees. Okay, so let's work on these. Let's go ahead and make the image, the layer to the size. So what I'm going to do first, the patterns here are pretty okay, like they're not bad. So we're going to take this, we're going to take the bottom half of this and scale it all. Add a little bit like this in both directions. It's okay. It's alright. Push that down, grab. We're going to grab this part. We're going to scale this as well. Okay, just gonna change it up a little bit. We're gonna grab this section here and scale it and rotate it and then draw on it. So we're gonna scale it up this way and then rotate it this way. Press OK. Merge it down, press fill, and then we're going to draw, fill in these parts. Give it some character. Bring it down a little bit. Make a sharp point. Okay. Okay. Gonna do the same thing. With this section. Rotate this like that, bring it out a little bit further, squish it a little bit, do that. Hey, what the hell? Like that. And then we're going to do an M on this, F here, let's do a selection here. We're going to grab this section, copy it, paste it, move it up here. Press OK. No. Bring it back. And I just want to scale it a little bit. Press OK. No, I didn't like that. I want to rotate it and then scale it. Scale it. Bring it there. Like this, I think is better. Then let's merge it down. Okay, then we go into my fill tool, fill that in, then we get to erasing. Get rid of this size. Excuse me. I think I need to draw in on some of this actually. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Next. Alright. I want to be safe, man, with these things. I don't want to, like, screw myself on accident. Let's actually change up this side a little bit. We're gonna add... I like what this looks like. So I like this right here. So I'm gonna copy this, paste it. Crap. I'm gonna move it over here, but I need to flip it. That's sheer. Select. The section does not intersect with the layer. What? I can... Oh, shit. Let me erase off of this. Oh, shit. Make it bigger. I'm gonna erase this edge and this ledge, and then erase this up to that point. This is all that I want to insert into this thing. There we go. Where's that down? There we go. That's cool. What is this music? This is cool. Anata o Yurusani Sanai. Sanai OST toneless. What is this? Is this a game? Is this a game? Did this go to a game? What game? This is a game? What is this game? I've never heard of this game before. What the hell? What is this? This is a good song, first of all. Well, are there any like gameplay videos? This is what the game looks like? Okay. Interesting. Good song. We'll leave this like this. Okay, next. Okay, I gotta merge this down. Alright, this is the next tree. Very easy. This right here, copy this. Bring this down lower. Okay. I need to make this way smaller. 2 should be fine for this. Okay, merge this down. Should be right here. Okay, I oopsed right here. Okay, so most of this stuff I should be able to just rotate a bit, scale out. So let's go ahead and grab up against this tree here. I'm gonna scale this. Oh, okay, hang on. Image, layer, image size, Now with my selection, I should be able to scale this out, rotate up, press OK, merge it down. That is a daddy beat. This is what he said. Okay. Do the same thing here. Scale it out. Scale it out. Scale it like that. Let's grab this stuff again. Bring it back in. Bring it up higher. Scale it. Keep that scale. Go over to the selection here. Dim these down. Just move this. Okay. Dim that down. Get my pencil tool. Do another nub. Bring this in here. Bring a knot here. Okay. Just like that. Okay, cool. Happy with that. All right, now these things, maybe I need to switch them around. Will that be the easiest way to do this? Like take a portion of this. Do like this, I guess. Okay, some of these things I can just change. Like I can add and remove. What am I listening to? What is this? What is this? Okay. I think that this will be enough. starting to recognize too when things are in a different layer versus when things are in a different like error. Yes, I'm starting to recognize when things are in a different layer versus when it's on the same layer and just cropped over. Okay, there we go. Okay, cool. That is a perfectly good tree. So we're gonna actually call this Pine 01, Pine 02, generic tree 01. Okay, so this is getting a little bit easier to handle. I mean, this is literally just a straight line, but I can make this a little bit better. You just give it a little bit more like visual variety, I guess, is what would be needed. It just makes it look fat down there. Just some visual differences. Just a little bit. Okay, there. I mean, what? I don't know. Alright. This is good music, dude. I need to go to the bottom of this playlist more often. Okay. What are we at? This is 30-minute mark. Okay, we're gonna get through the trees, actually. The trees in the ground and the rocks are pretty much the main things that I'm worried about. The foliage, I'm gonna need to get rid of and I think make it as I go. The foliage is such a small detail. Then I think that this stuff is way more important. Let's look up something really quick, because I'll need it for some of the puzzles. Log. Like this. That's perfect, actually. Alright, cool. Let's put this at the bottom. Let's scale it a little bit. And then also rotate it so that it's like flat. Rotate like that. And then we'll modify it when it gets down to its turn. I mean, that's cool with me. I wonder if there are more. Yeah, that's a log. Oh, you know what? Some tree stumps would be kind of cool. Those are easy to make too. Is this the same fucking log? Is this the same image as what I had? It looks like almost the same thing practically. I'll get this. This is not bad. Let's actually lower its threshold. See if I can get into the image. How about the saturation? Not the saturation, but the alpha. There we go. Ooh, interesting. Very cool. Actually, very cool. Let's erase all that stuff. Select, invert, and then draw this in as white. Ah ha ha ha. Very cool. I'll be using that as well. Okay, so very cool way to make assets. Like, I'm figuring it out. And like the thing is like I'm able to edit these things so that they are not going to be copyrighted. They're a new shape. They're not going to be overlayable. And since I'm doing silhouettes, it makes it easy to make them. Still a good choice to do silhouettes, versus like making this stuff straight from scratch, because like I am not that skilled as a pixel artist, or as a graphical artist, I guess is what you would call it. Like this stuff I can do, right? Modifying and shaping and stuff, I can do that. Hang on, I need to shape these like that. Okay. This one I need to go layered image size. Let's go and do some selecting. This is going to be a little bit tougher because we can scale it, but we'll need to erase this stuff. Erase that. Erase this. And then draw it in. Okay, and then we're going to do some of our own erasing. Let's go ahead and drop this size. Whoopsie. Put that back where it belongs. Whoa, my opacity got messed up. That wasn't right. You see some of this shape, this geometry right here doesn't make any sense. So let's go and fix that. This. And erase some of it out. I think that this like constructive to destructive silhouette creation. So like destroy some stuff, add some stuff, rotate some stuff. See, I don't like that, and instead of undoing, we just erase it, and that becomes a part of the shape of the object. I don't know if I like this lump here, right? So I'll just erase it entirely, and then maybe just add like a little bit of detail back. See? Easy. And it looks like, I can't really tell, to be honest with you. It looks like it belongs there. Okay, so I couldn't grab that. I'll just say, alright, that's fine. Let's rotate it a little bit. Scale it up. Scale it this way. Yo! Welcome! How's it going? Let's do some erasing there. How's it going, dude? I'm sorry, today is just kind of a bit of a boring stream. We're making assets. Trying to get around. We're using references online to quickly make assets, but also trying not to get ourselves. We don't want to do copyright, anything like that. So we're modifying silhouettes so that they will be our own. What's the game about? So the game, I'm kind of bummed because I took out the. I had an entire scene set up and it looked great. Let me just go to my test scene though. Maybe I have a video of that other scene. 1 second. There we go. So this is just the test scene where I've been testing things. But let me find that video of that other area that I had made. I had made the other area, but I had done it really quickly with just some silhouettes that I found online. And just with that alone, it looked great. But I knew that it would be, like, if I want to monetize, it's going to be copywritten. So I had to remake the assets. This is what I'm doing now. Let's see. Remuxed. Yeah. So here's, like, the old scene. Looked great. You know, and I'm doing it, like, with prompt-based sprites. The game itself, it's kind of a long story. I applied to Playdead, which made Limbo. If you know what the game Limbo is, this game is basically a Limbo clone. Since I applied over there, I decided, hey, you know, it'd be fun is to make a game that's similar to Limbo. Controller support. Let's zoom in really quick. Right now, your player can drag objects. It's gonna be a puzzle platformer. He can mantle up objects. He can pick stuff. Certain objects can be picked up, and so you'll have stuff like teeter totters and like objects where you have to escort an object to a certain position or that kind of stuff. I've also been working with ropes. I want to make sure ropes haven't been finalized yet. If it comes out, I'll buy it. I don't know if you want to release it. Actually, yeah, I have an entire plan for releasing the game. I'll show you the game design document. It has like the entire marketing scheme set out. It's in early development though, like right now. I'm gonna have ladders and climbable surfaces so you can climb. And then the biggest thing about the game is that there is something called the inversion mechanic, which basically, not necessarily right off the bat, but in the game you can invert the colors, and it inverts the world. So like, not only do the colors invert, but you can see this object in my hand actually has had its physics inverted. So there'll be certain puzzles based around like the environments will switch so that like certain objects will be visible in the inverted version and some objects will be only visible in the normal version. But you can see that like with that inversion, there will also be physics-based mechanics or physics-based puzzles in that situation. Now the game controller support again, that was a huge thing for this, is because I'm gonna try to get the game on Xbox. So controller support is huge. Let's see. I have a game design document that goes over a lot of this stuff in super detail. The story of the game I'm really proud of. It's a metaphor for emotional emotional stability. The inversion mechanic representing kind of like a person's shifting and fluctuating emotions. So at the beginning of the game, you're not in control of the inversion. And by the end of the game, you're in complete control of the inversion. You can like press the button and it'll do it for you. Meaning like, my player will have like, like emotional stability and control. Are you using physics-based movement? I hope the rope system is... I have a rope system in one of my games, even though it's kind of mid. I figured out you could put a line render over each part and make it thick using hinge joints. I like that. Like a progression system. Yeah. I mean, I could go over the entire story. I have it all written out here in my design document. But like, I don't want to bore you to death with it. The story though, I'm really proud of, and it's gonna be like very Limbo-esque, where there's no dialogue. It's all gonna be just kind of shown out through the gameplay. It has like the cave analogy, Plato's cave analogy kind of thing. So it's going to be more of like an emotional, quiet game, but with just like that physics puzzle on top. Yeah, the rope system, that's kind of what I'm doing. It's just a series of physics, like of objects that are anchored together with the hinge joint. Let me see. Yeah, so I've got a hinge joint. It does not work as well as I want it to currently. And because what I really want it for is to be like able to swing and grab onto. Right now, like, the player can grab objects, but you can see it's really buggy. So, like, I haven't figured out how to make the rope work yet, but I don't need the ropes yet. So I'm making it so that, like, or I'm working on the assets currently. So, like, I've got a series of, like, trees that I have to, like, make copyright. What is the word? They have to be compliant. They have to be mine. If you have a Discord, yeah, dude, I have, for sure, absolutely, I have a Discord. I'll put my my username in really quick. 1 second. Actually, I have like an old Discord that I used, for like some old gameplay stuff that I used to do. I'll send you a link to that, or I'll put a link for that. Invite. All right. Oh, here, man. That's not right. 1 second. What? Why isn't it working? 1 second. Sorry. What? That's not a link to the Discord. 1 second. Let me figure out how to get this Discord link to work. All right. What is this, dumb? I've had this Discord forever. You're not skilled enough to do certain things. Ah, dude, it's with game development. You honestly have to start pretty small. You make what you can make, right? And you build skill. And I have a bunch of games that I've made in the past, and really oftentimes the most fun that I have is whenever I come up with something or like having a cool idea, and like the process of having to figure it out is like the funnest thing, I think. If I put this, it's gonna... Oh, why am I in this? Hang on. Disconnect from that. It literally just says hidden, use copy button. I don't know why it's Oh, it's because I'm in streamer mode. I get it. 1 second. Yeah, being in streamer mode makes it so that I can't send links. Do I have a link on my YouTube channel? Let me see if I have a link on my YouTube channel. You have to... I definitely want to see your game. Do you have anything on your YouTube channel, like, for your game? It'd be cool to check it out. And then I kind of, I kind of have enough assets to, like, build that level back up. It's just I want to make one or two more trees, and then I'll make that level. Let me go to my YouTube. I have a project called Deathmonger, and the progression system revolves around death. You buy upgrades with points. You get points by dying longer. Get points by dying. The longer you last, the more points you get. But you also can use only use points at the start of a new run. Dude, that sounds cool. That's like oh, what's that game? There's that game called Vampire Survivors, kind of like that, where it's like every run you're stronger and stronger. Those kind of games are fun. Is it like a bullet hell, or like your ooh, I have links. No Discord link. Man. Maybe in one of my old videos I have a Discord link. Let's see. I have a bunch of old videos where I like advertise the Discord. Yep, I do. Here we go. Alright, cool. I got it. Here you go. This is my Discord link. It's linked to like an old, like my old video game like Discord, because my old, or the YouTube, this YouTube channel in particular has a bunch of old YouTube gaming videos that I tried to get off the ground and never... I mean, this isn't really off the ground either, but that old stuff, it's definitely not popular either. Oh, okay. No, you should do the same thing. It's so much fun to like record your like development and stuff, and it helps you learn too. Like it kind of keeps you responsible. That's why I do the streams, because it keeps you like, how do I explain it? It keeps you like motivated to continue doing the development and stuff. So that's why I like to stream my development. Yeah, and it's a lot of fun. I mean, having a little community of game developers too has always been kind of like a little dream of mine. That'd be so much fun to have like just people, have people who are like obsessed with game development, just like build a little community. Because like right now the like gaming industry too, it's as a whole, getting a job in the industry kind of seems like not such a great idea because you know, developers get abused pretty heavily, which sucks. Regardless, I think that's still like one of my ultimate goals is to get a job in the industry. But for now, I really like working by myself. You have a vid from an earlier version. Yes, for sure. Yeah, I sent you that Discord link. You're welcome to join that. But also, you know, stick it on your YouTube, man. I love Easter eggs, so I put some in, like, Billy from Danny's YouTube. Who's Danny? I don't know that person. Let me erase some of this stuff. I'm actually going to erase a lot of this. And then I'm going to draw in something. You don't know Danny? No, I do not know Danny. Who is that? Is that like another YouTuber? No, I don't know, dude. He's the most popular indie game dev. I actually don't follow a lot of indie game devs. Well, what do I look up? Hang on, I'll look it up. Indie game dev Danny. This person? No, I have no idea who this is. No, but I'll check them out. Seems like fun. Yeah, I'll want to check them out. But I've never heard of them before. My YouTube consists of a lot of he made Crab Game. Okay, I know Crab Game. That's funny. Okay, yeah, I'll have to check him out for sure. That's silly. He hasn't made a vid in 2 years, but he's working on a new one. That's cool. Yeah, those games, those seem fun. But I haven't made a game like that before. I need to learn how to make multiplayer games for sure, because that's like my favorite game is making co-op games. That's my favorite game or genre, I guess. It's like silly little co-op games for you and your friends. Let's rotate this a bit. Rotate that. And then we'll erase, merge it down. Erase here. Erase here. And then draw in here. Draw in here. Messed up here. Still couldn't see it. There we go. Probably should. Hang on. Oh, I closed my music. 1 second. Let me bring that back up. Let's see. That's not it. This is the Discord. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Let's since you're here, let's get this stuff over into the game, and we'll do a little bit of set dressing for this first level. I have like an entire like layout for how the levels are supposed to go. Or like, what do you call it? Not storyboard, but like it's organized how each of the levels or each of the obstacles are supposed to be designed. This right here, these are still bad. Can't use these. This is, I don't know about this one. I do have to edit it a little bit more. Like it's just still just a little bit, not correct. Let's, yeah, this is like, since I'm monetizing this thing, so like I'm taking it to a different level. All of my games before this have been free, and like, you know, I haven't charged. I haven't had any like qualms about it. Never really cared. But I think that like when you get to a certain point in development, like that's a natural part of growth, is to get to the point where like I think I'm confident to start charging money for the games. Not to say that this game is going to be like, well, I'm hoping that this game will be better, much better than my other games. But my other games were 3D games. So let me go to my itch page real fast. That's my GitHub. That isn't correct. Hang on. Oh, I got a notification. Somebody commented. Nice. Okay. So these are my other games. I've got, you know, these horror games that are really... This was my first game ever. It was a horror game about religious fanaticism. This was a game jam game that I made that you can play open or WebGL. This was a 3D platformer with like, I worked with a professional music producer to make the music for this game. It had like gravity inversion mechanics and stuff that kind of like comes into this game. And then this game was my most popular. This game, Queso played this game on his YouTube channel. A bunch of people seem to have played it now, and they've put out you know, videos and stuff. That's cool. We like these. These are nice. I like seeing people, especially people from different places, like play this. Like, look, this person, I guess, played it, and he spoke French while he played it. One of these people's from Spain. I replied to all of these too. Queso played your game. Yeah, Queso played my game, and a bunch of other YouTubers. There's Queso's video. Yeah, this is my game.
How sophisticated, chat. Wake up, first thing you do is just take a nice glance out the window.
Yeah, Queso played my game. So that was a really cool day. I didn't even know that Queso had played my game. One of my buddies messaged me at like 2 o'clock in the morning. He's like, "Hey bro, guess what?" And it woke me up out of a dead sleep. You know, it's like, Queso's playing your game. He's playing it live on his stream. It was like, couldn't even believe it. I was half asleep still, watching Queso play my game. It was a lot of fun watching him play. So yeah, that was really cool. But the goal is that I make this game. I make some money off of this. Must have been a rush. Dude, yeah. Hell yeah, it was. The next morning, I like was posting all about it and like showing people, and like, you know, not a lot of people know that I make video games. So they're like, who the hell, or they're not chronically online. So they're like, who in the world is Queso? Get that out of my face. And I'm like, okay, still a big achievement for me to get like a pretty big YouTuber to play my game. Although like I don't make this stuff so like to get popular. Most of this stuff I just make because like I really enjoy it. I like really enjoy game making. The process it's like being creative, right? I think that I work every day a lot in an office, right? Yeah, I do. I need to make some devlogs. That would be nice. I agree. A devlog series would be cool. But it's like, so I work 8 hours a day, sometimes more, at an engineering job. And then I can come home and I can stream for an hour or two on my game development. And that's like my creative time where I get to express myself and not be like pushing numbers and like doing that kind of stuff. And so like doing the devlogs, that's like even more time. But I absolutely should. I you know, my old YouTube channel was all edits and like what do you call? Should I send a link on general and server? Yeah, dude, send that link over. I'll watch it right now. But yeah, no, like I just know how long it takes to edit videos, and like those devlog videos would for sure be like I want to put a lot of effort into them. Let's look at this, dude. Oh yeah, dude. You've got a good rope in there. That's cool, and you got like the grab working and stuff. Are you using Unity for this? Oh, you said hinge joints, so yeah, you're probably using Unity. This is cool. Are you just like, is this just a test for you? Like you're playing around, or are you trying to like make a game out of this? Yeah, dude, that rope looks awesome. That's almost exactly what I'm trying to make. Very cool, dude. Sick. That was neat, man. Yeah, I mean, that's exactly what I'm trying to make, is make the rope and then make it so that the little guy can hang on it. That's my next thing. Oh, you just reminded me. I have to go fix that. 1 second. This script. Edit this. There's like I have a problem. Want to make a game, sadly didn't work out, as it's hard to keep progress with such complicated movement systems. Yeah, the coding and stuff. Well, I'm a computer science major, so like coding and stuff isn't a problem for me. Oh, but no, you don't have to worry about that, man. I'll be able to make it. It's just I need to put in the time. I've been focusing on the art lately. But I have to fix this. You just reminded me, and I hadn't written it down yet. I need to change the angle on these joints. The minimum and the maximum. Let's bump these up to 40. I'm going to bump this to 50 and this to 40. And then save it there. Probably should make those public. But let's just test it real quick. Sorry, I keep getting messages. It's, you know, the holidays, and my family and everybody, my friends and everybody, we're all trying to like organize and see each other for the holidays. And I'm just like, too bad. I'm streaming. I ain't seeing nobody. Okay, so with that, I should be able to go a little bit higher. That's kind of what I want, is like whenever it inverts, he like holds it above his head instead. So let's actually make this a public variable real quick. Public float max angle. I think max angle was 50F. Is that right? Max is 50, and then minimum public float min angle equals negative 40F. This one is the one that's going to be like kind of a concern, I guess. All right, then we just put them here instead. Min angle. But yeah, if you want to, I mean, my Discord also, like, if you're like making progress on your game, you need somebody to play test, you need like advice on anything, put it in the Discord. Honestly, like, that's what I'm here for too. I want to help people learn game dev. It's one of my favorite things. Actually, this in the middle of January, I'm taking like 12 something people to a game jam. It's their first game jam ever, and I'm like taking a whole bunch of people because I've participated in them, and I think that those are great ways for like new developers to kind of get an idea of what it is to like work under pressure, you know? 1 second. Let me modify these really quick. My grab, oh, this one. So the grab script here, max angle, let's do 70 instead, and see if that is changing what I think it's supposed to change. Yeah. Hang on, let me just make sure this works. It didn't work exactly how I thought it would. Maybe it's this number. I think it is that number. Let me try this again. Negative 70? Not negative 70Q. I think it actually is getting stuck in his head, and that's okay. Okay. Yeah, and it looks like it's going underneath him like it's supposed to. Okay. Okay, so the rope in my system The rope is currently only 4 lengths. Oh no, 1, 2, 3, 4, with a square attached on the end of it. Let me see if I zoom in. So right now, each of these hinge joints is a rigid body 2D with a hinge joint. So the anchor points, let me see if I can show you where the anchor points are. Okay. So right now there is an invisible anchor that sits at the top. This anchor I can modify. I thought I could modify it. Just kidding. It's actually not the anchor, it's the rope itself. But these are on top of each other, so I should be able to modify them. And it still stay physically active. So it's like the idea is that as this is if this is moving on some sort of platform, the rope still like has its independent physics. But I haven't figured that part out yet. Let's see. Yeah. Let me look at those, the hinge joint. Yeah, I haven't figured it out yet. I was just playing with it. Can I see, like, the middle one? The middle rope? Yeah, sure. But I also haven't had a ton of time to play with them. At first... Let me grab that middle one. Let me go, let me stop it, stay in scene view. The anchor, let me figure out how to, here at the gizmos, there we go. So there's the anchors at the very top. So each of these ropes has an anchor point at the very top. This anchor has an anchor on itself. And so they're like connecting top to bottom. But the thing is it looks like what it is that the colliders are connecting over top of each other. So like this could stand to be separated a little bit more. Like I said, I just haven't play tested it or like played with it a bunch. I made the rope and it was like, okay, I need to move on to some other things. So like for example, all of these things right here. Collision on the hinge joints. I have not tried that. Let me grab these. That is enabled. Enable those. On this one, I think I will leave that. I mean, it seems to be working. Yeah, it looks like it's working. And then it seems elastic, so like it'll go back to the way it was supposed to look. Yeah, that actually helped. That fixed a lot of those problems. Next would be something like, so in my scripts, I have a grab and a pickup. I need a hold, which would be like whenever you hold on to something, it disables the player's, right now his rigid body freezes in the Z axis. So whenever you hold on to something, it disables the freeze on the Z axis so that he can swing and his body will rotate a bit. So that's kind of the next script I need to make is the hold on script. But that's not currently what I am like pushing to get done. Let's see, what time is it? Okay, I have about 30 more minutes. With that being said, I'll go ahead and save this stuff. I don't need my scripts right now. Like I said, I'm working on the art. This stuff needs to get done. Like, I am a coder by trade. So Coding and stuff like is super. I can get like lost in coding. The art stuff, I like have a hard time and like I need to focus. Like or otherwise, I will not be coming back. Coming back to it. Jesus, I spit. So like I need to get this done since I've been in the groove. The last like 4 days I've been in the groove on the art stuff, and I've got all my keybinds worked out on GIMP. So like I'm gonna finish this and then get like one of my scenes kind of made up. That is the goal for this stream. So like I'm just editing things so that like they belong to me, and no one can start claiming that like, hey, that's copywritten. I hope to God they can't claim it's copywritten because that would suck. But for right now, like this stuff is indistinguishable from anything on the internet, so that is like a good indication that it's not going to be bad. We're going to merge this down. One of the main reasons I can't focus on my own games is that I'm part of a big project right now. If you'd like to see, I'll send a link. It's a fan game I animate and help dev for. Oh, dude, I mean, I think that so long as you're doing some sort of development, like, it makes hardly any difference. It really is just about, I think, being involved and, like, growing your skills as a developer. Animation and that kind of stuff is super huge, and, like, you need developers for that kind of stuff. Or you need, like, dedicated people for that stuff. That's, like, a whole skill set, dude. I learned rigging and bone animation for this project before I was working on, what do you call it? Animating sprite animating by frame. Here's my old recording of my project before this when I was learning animation. And this is like a fully animated character sprite with like several frames of animation with jumping and like attacking and everything. Idle animations, the running looked super smooth, and that took forever to learn, dude. I don't know how to tell you, like it took forever to learn this. I had like known a little bit of it like before for some other projects, but damn, like I gave up on this project. Or like not really, this project evolved into what I'm doing now. But like this, I was like, damn, if I'm going to have to animate every single thing frame by frame, it's going to take me a million years. And I understand why like pixel art games are so awesome if you have somebody hand animating everything, because it takes so much work. Holy crap, it takes so much work. And I have so much respect for that. I did it in 3D, which you might think made it harder, but let's be honest, 3D is easier with rigs and whatnot. Yeah, dude. 2D animation like this, I will take rigging and bone animation any day over this. This looks super clean and it's super stylized. It looks like really cool, but like rigging something and doing it based on that is way easier. Like my little guy has a bunch of bones and stuff, right? I rigged him up and did all of his animations by hand. And that was so much faster. I could make so many animations just by doing that. Like, having to hand draw stuff is like... whoever's doing it is amazing, honestly. Let's just be honest. Like, whoever's doing it for you, like, have some... you gotta, like, give that person a raise. They deserve it. They work really hard. Scale that. Okay. Alright. But yeah, no, send me your other project too, like whatever you're working on, dude. I'm happy. I love seeing other people's projects. Please share. Jeff, what's going on, man? How's it going? Welcome to the stream. I am working on art right now for the game. Let's just make sure that looks okay. Yeah, it looks fine. Select. Going good, man. Awesome. I'm glad to hear it. Let's select this. Let's just fill this in. Okay. Oh man, like having to edit every single one of these branches is such a pain. Good thing this is the last one. Let's rotate this, scale it this way, rotate it a little bit. Let's merge it down. Let's get into the eraser. Okay, so like I said, this is the last tree I'll edit for now. Just go, I know the gliding animation in the game got updated. It's really stiff before. It's cool to see other game developers like projects and stuff. I feel like it's a lot of fun to watch other people and their creative processes. One of the primary reasons I do this, so that like I can not only like get an idea of how I've developed as a game maker over the years, but also to like point back at stuff that I've done. Let's see. Sorry. Oh wow, that's a big old animation web you got there. Hey, it's Toothless. This looks familiar. Yeah, and working in Unreal, working with that, with Unreal's like, what is it called again? Coding by blocks? I don't remember. I haven't used Unreal in a while. It looks really good, dude. Yeah, that's really clean. That's a fun little test scene you've got there as well. Let me go back over here. That's like a crazy blueprint. Is that what the... Wait. That's the... Oh no, that's the next. Yeah, the walking looks good too. Missing the jump, but that's okay. Yeah, looks good, dude. That's fun. That's another cool project. Yeah, you definitely should like keep stuff like this on your YouTube. Okay, we're almost done with this. I'm gonna just kind of rush through these last bits. I don't think that this needs a ton of editing. We're still making the jump animation because it's super complex. Yeah, for sure. What are that model you had? That was a Toothless model. Did you guys make that? That you didn't make that yourselves. You have that already. Was that like rigged up already? Like it was like ready to go? Your art style is really nice. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. I'm hoping that we can get into some of the level design right now. I just want to like get this tree done. Like I said, I've been worrying about like this copyright stuff for the last couple of days, and so like I finally come up with kind of a solution for it. It's legal to use in projects. Yeah, that's good. You want to make sure. I mean, that's the other thing. Like, if you're just making personal stuff, who cares what you use, right? But like, my goal is to monetize and get this onto a bunch of different platforms. Like, that's my big goal for this project, is to like do something with it, right? So like, I have to make sure I'm compliant. But if you're just making stuff for yourself, just go wild, dude. Just use like whatever you can use, whatever gets you to the finish line with your projects. Like, go for it. Like, that is my philosophy on it. I used like, for my very first game, I used like soundtracks from the Smile movies because like I loved the soundtracks, and like I felt like having those made the game so much scarier, obviously because the soundtracks are awesome, but like it encouraged me to finish the game because I was like, this is a really fun creative thing that I've made. So like, if it's just a personal project, you're not looking to make any money or anything, dude, use whatever. Obviously if like people come and say, hey, like, don't use this, you have to switch it out. But even still, like, since I'm putting this on the internet for money, I have to be like careful about it. All right, man, have a good one. Thanks for stopping by, bro. Hopefully I get to see you in the next stream. I stream every day, at least for an hour, pretty much. But have a good one. Oop, the dogs are barking. Alright, let's get this done. Let's see. Yeah, sub. Nice, dude. I'll sub back. Have a good one. Have a good night. Okay. I think this will be enough to get me across. Save me from getting copywritten. Let's just, like, stretch this up a little bit. It looks good. It looks good. It's fine. Alright, let's go ahead and get these all saved. Alright, so I think that with this size, I really want to move these in. I have 3 pine trees. Okay, I do have 15 minutes, so I have time to make my leveling again. Let's save this. Trees all. Let's go back in here, back to where my photos were. I'll just delete all this stuff, dude, honestly. Okay. File, export as. This is an aura file. Go ahead and place that. Nice. All right. We're almost done today. Ooh. Is it finished? That was it? Extract here. Data. I don't need the stack. Let's check. Oh! Are these good? I have 3 of these. Is this the way this looks? Crap. Is this? That's that. Okay, hang on. That's not the right, This is this one. I guess this is it. These are good to go. Yeah, these are good to go. This is the aura file. Yes. Awesome. And these look great. I mean, it did take me some time, but this is exactly what I wanted, bro. Okay, get rid of those. Let's go ahead and copy these into the project. Script, scenes, environment, props, environment. Let's go ahead and make a new folder. Call it trees. Let's open this just to see really quick. Ground and rocks. Okay, we're fine. Paste this in here. Or not, we'll just drop them in. Okay, now let's go back over to my new scene. I'm almost out of time, but we'll have time to do some like basic stuff here. Okay, so let's set up the ground on the base layer. Environment, background, no. Props, environment, no. Props, ground and rocks, ground. I'll do grassy grounds. Let's put these down. Okay, so first I'm going to put them into the ground layer. They will be black to start off. Right, so I need to actually change these to point filters. Nice. Do I like that, actually? Not really, to tell you the truth. Let's bring these all into the ground layer and see which one we like the best. Okay, so it's a combination of all of them actually that I like the best. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna line them all up one after the other and see. That's kind of what they're for, right? They need to be blended together pretty easily. There we go, see that? Looks good. And then we'll put this one right here. Man, honestly don't know if I really like the way these look. Let's go ahead and shrink this a bit. Another thing that I need to do is set them up as prefabs. I don't really like that. It looks kind of gross. But these look good. Okay, so let's screw these. Actually, screw these. That was 1 and 3, I think. New animation, sorry? That's not what I'm trying to do. Yes, it was 1 and 3. Okay, screw 1 and 3. Delete those. Don't need those. 1 and 3, get rid of those. These are good. So let's make prefabs out of these. So we're gonna make a collider. It's gonna be a polygon collider 2D. Okay, cool. Let's do the same for these. Polygon collider 2Ds. And then let's just edit their polygon real quick. Okay. Edit these. Let's make sure that these don't have to be super complicated. Yeah, so far these are like unnecessary. Right here maybe. A little bit of like up. Okay. And then right here, I think I'll put this like that. Just a little bit of raise. Okay, I need to turn these off. Or like move them away. So I can see this. Hell yeah, some Doom music? That's what I'm fucking talking about. Okay, there we go. And then that ends up being 3 polygons. I think that's okay for this. Like it doesn't need to be super detailed. Let's bring that down. Sorry, it's actually that. Maybe erase this. Yes. Okay, cool. I like this. I like that a lot. Okay, cool. 3 polygons, that's enough. This is 2 polygons currently. Let's edit this down. Let's get that out of here. This is good. Like the music. Okay, I think we'll stick with this. Like that, I think is better. Okay, 3 polygons again. That's good. That's where I like to keep it. Let's get this one fixed. This is a lot of polygons. Okay. It's a lot of geometry. Hang on. Get rid of that. Okay, and that's the other thing, like, as I use these assets, I'm going to learn what I like and what I don't like, and that's going to also help to judge what I make in the future, or, like, what I make my assets, how I make my assets. Get rid of that. Alright, cool, that's 3 polygons. 2? No, 3. Fuck. Whatever. It's fine! It's fine! Let's do that. I think this is good. Okay, cool, we'll stick with this. So now we have 3 floors that we can stick together. Let's see how these overlap. I like that. Okay, so basically how we did this before was we lined these three up. We'll grab this. We'll stick a empty parent on it. Now we have this thing. And I'll bring this down here. Okay, cool. We'll just stick this back here. Oh yeah, it looks great. And then we'll just copy it. And so the first idea is like just to teach the player how to interact, or like the player's different controls in the environment. These three things also need to be climbable. So we're gonna change the layer to climbable. No, actually no, we're not. It's gonna say default or ground layer. Ground layer. There you go. So that they can run on it. Okay, so copy this again. We're actually gonna flip it this time. And then take it out this way, just to give some like visual variety. And there we go. Nice. Particle system still working? Yep. Okay, now in the ground layer we have to add some rocks. So this is the rock I was using before, I believe. Bring this into the ground, make it black. We're going to add a polygon collider to this. Hang on, I gotta change all of these to point filters. I literally just remade all my assets, so I have to change all this stuff around. There's my asset. So I'm gonna make like the ledge that he's gonna climb onto. I think we're gonna use that corner. We're gonna shrink this, put it like right here. A little bit like this. Like that. From far away it looks alright. I think that I want to use a different rock though. Let's use this one. Just test out a bunch of different ones. Okay. Yeah, let's use that ledge. That looks good. Move it up like that a little bit. Okay, cool. And then we'll add that collider. And the only thing we care about is right here, essentially, right? So we'll get rid of this geometry. We don't really need this. We only need the one polygon, is pretty much. Get rid of this. Get rid of so like, yeah, we'll keep it kind of like this. I mean, it's not really hurting nothing. Okay, get rid of that. This is kind of the only space we care about. Okay, and then we'll play off of this. Sorry. I see I'm gonna have a problem with that. Oh, I didn't make this climbable. I have it as a jump. I need to make it climbable. Let's turn that gizmo on for the jump. Yeah, he climbs up, no problem. Just slide down though. Nice, climbable. Climbable ledge. Very good. Grass. My grass. It's no one else's grass. It is my grass. Now, I do need to put some more rocks and stuff in the environment. So, for that, props, rocks, rocks. These are my rocks. No one else can have my rocks. They're my rocks. I don't really like this rock, to be honest with you. But we'll keep it for now. Let's go ahead and edit it as a polygon. Try to make it simpler. Okay, so this definitely goes in here. This goes here. Let's get rid of this stuff. Okay, let's like keep this simple, dude. Okay, no, this, that's what I wanted to edit, yeah. Okay, let's get rid of this. Let's keep this here. Okay, that looks good. Bring that in. Bring that in. Bring that there. I don't have anything here, so I gotta actually put this geometry here. All right, cool. There we go. Nice. Okay, so we got a rock. Let's edit this so that we have a bunch of little versions of this. I don't want this to be climbable. I'll make this climbable though. I want to make like a cliff face essentially, right? I think that looks good. Copy that. And then I will bring an impassable cliff face. I don't want them to be able to climb up. I'm gonna have to make some sort of coaling system, I bet, because like having this much assets in the scene at once will probably be a problem at some point. Okay, let's prefab these things. Prefab that. It's like as I make them, it'll be nice to have the prefab kind of set up. Alrighty, let's bring this way back over here. Polygon 2D. Let's just pull these in. Okay, that looks alright. Alright, cool. Let's prefab that one and then just drag this down. Like, I want it to be kind of like right here. Or like, I guess, oopsie, behind the player, I guess. Okay. I don't know, that doesn't look great. Ugh, it's fine. But I do want some sort of, I do want like some rocks or something around. I don't really like it. I want like a pile of rocks. Oh, that's fine. Okay, trees though. So let's grab the rocks again and put them into their own parent. These right here. Take these and put them into a empty parent. What's called that? Just what is this? This is a part of the rocks. Okay, I'll put those in there as well. This is a part of the puzzle, so we'll put this up here. This is floor objects, this is floor objects, this is floor objects. So we'll take these. We're gonna rename them to floor. Ground 01. Rename it to ground 02. Rename this to ground 03. I'm out of time. Okay, ground 03. At least we've kind of got like a rough, like our level back roughly. It looks good, dude. And the rain is going in front of my boy. Can't climb up anymore. Good. I need to add a little bit more up there. I need to change the camera scale because right now this is what 1 looks like. This is what it'll... Oh, this is what it'll look like. Okay, this is fine. This grass. Okay. Awesome! Okay. Getting back. Got the art. Or got a lot of the assets kind of made. Are they perfect? No. No, they're not perfect. But am I happy with it, like, so far? And can I make stuff and then polish it later? Yes, absolutely. I can make it. I'll call it here, though. I hope you guys have a good night. It was fun interacting. I will be catching you in the next stream. All right, bye.